Imagine standing in a city where you don't own a single brick. You've left your business, your house, and even your clothes behind in Mecca to protect your faith. You are hungry, tired, and technically homeless. This was the reality for the Muhajirun, the migrants, when they first arrived in Medina. But they weren't alone. They were met by the Ansar, the helpers, people who didn't even know their names but were ready to give them their hearts. Today, on God's servant, we are revisiting the Mawakhat, the most powerful system of brotherhood the world has ever seen. The Prophet knew that for the Muslim community to survive, they couldn't just be neighbors, they had to be brothers. He gathered the Muslims in the house of Anas ibn Malik and began pairing them up, one Muhajir with one Ansar. He wasn't just introducing them, he was making them legal brothers. This bond was so strong that in the beginning they even inherited from each other as if they were blood relatives. This was the birth of the Ummah, a nation where your brother's hunger was your hunger and his success was your success. One of the most famous pairings was between Abdur Rahman ibn Auf, the Muhajir. Saad said to his new brother, I am the wealthiest of the Ansar. Here, take half of my money and half of my orchards. Think about that. Not a loan, not a discount, a total gift of 50% of his life's work. But the Muhajirun were equally noble. Abdur Rahman ibn Auf didn't want to be a burden. He thanked Saad and simply said, May Allah bless you in your family and wealth. Just show me the way to the marketplace. He started by selling butter and dates and eventually became one of the richest men in Madinah. This was the secret. The Ansar were ready to give and the Muhajirun were eager to work. Today, we live in a world of individualism. We often don't even know our neighbor's name. We go to the same masjid, but we don't know each other's struggles. The story of the Ansar and Muhajirun isn't just a history lesson, it's a challenge. Islam isn't a solo religion, it's a community religion. When we see a brother or sister struggling, whether they are a new revert, a refugee, or just someone going through a hard time, the spirit of the Ansar should wake up inside us. We don't have to give away half our houses, but we can give our time, our support, and our genuine love. The Quran says the believers are but brothers. If we want the victory that the Sahaba had, we need the unity that the Sahaba had.